Lesbians are to blame for California fires, and female firefighters, and DEI, and non-white firefighters. I know, David, what the hell are you talking about? Lesbians, once again? Listen, at least they're not blaming trans people, right? They're taking a break from that. Due to a combination of homophobia, it's a combination of a bunch of different things. Due to a combination of homophobia, a complete disregard for the facts, and desperate attempts to criticize their political adversaries, Fox News, MAGA people, etc., are blaming DEI and women believed to be lesbians by them that are part of the Los Angeles Fire Department for what's happening in Los Angeles with the fires. I'm going to give you a few examples. And of course, as is always the case, you've got to read between the lines a little bit to really get at what they're saying. Here is Fox host Jesse Waters, who puts up a picture of the leadership of the LAFD. And, you know, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know if the individuals pictured are lesbians. I don't really care about speculating, but what's circulating from the right is that they are lesbians. Okay, let's imagine that they are. Here is Jesse Waters pulling the same stuff they did with Kamala Harris. This is the sort of like DEI thing. And Waters implies, just based on their appearance, we should be questioning whether they know what they're doing.
So who else is running things? This right here, ladies and gentlemen, this is the leadership of the LA Fire Department. I sure hope they know what they're doing.
Yes. Laura Ingraham with much of the same stuff, saying it is DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion policies in the LAFD, meaning they haven't just hired all white men that is responsible for what is going on. Take a look at this.
We haven't even mentioned the idiotic DEI priorities that have infected the hiring of senior personnel throughout the state. The fire chief of LA, I'm sure, is doing her best, but of all the challenges facing California, she has made a point of focusing on diversity and inclusion. Because fires care about the color of your skin.
Okay. Then we have Matt Walsh excreting on X, quote, Los Angeles deliberately set out to exclude white men from becoming firefighters. And now they don't have enough firefighters to prevent their city from burning to the ground. DEI is a cancer that destroys everything it touches. Now, of course, it may well be the case that Los Angeles doesn't have enough firefighters, but that's like a funding issue. What's the total number of firefighters that they are funding? The idea that there are funded firefighter jobs remaining open because they are doing DEI and only hiring certain types of people is completely without basis. Now, you might be saying, where are they getting this? Like, what is this about? This is a really old thing, okay? In 1994, there were reports about white men being limited in terms of taking the civil service exam in LA. This is 1994, because 20 years before that, in 1974, there was a federal consent decree whose goal was to increase minority applications in Los Angeles for a lot of these types of positions. So that was 1974 decree, which affected applications in 1994. That federal consent decree was terminated in 2002. That's 23 years ago, when a judge threw it out, saying it outlasted its purpose. Putting it in place in 74, using it in 94. We're now in 2002. It's outlasted its purpose. It was thrown out. But they want you to believe that if they put up a picture of three women that they say are lesbians, maybe they are, maybe they are, I just don't know, that you are going to jump in and go, oh my God, the fires that Trump wrongly said are affecting Beverly Hills, which, by the way, is a different city. This is the other whacked thing. All of the different lies conflict. Beverly Hills is not part of Los Angeles. So if you believe Trump that Beverly Hills has been decimated by the fires, and then you believe Jesse Waters that the lesbian women running LAFD are part of the problem, Beverly Hills is a different city. It's a different municipality. None of it makes sense. But what they want you to believe is that lesbians and diversity and women and DEI are the problem here. And you know what? That's a very appealing explanation to a lot of people. Guys in my audience, I know you're tired of the chafing with traditional underwear. Our sponsor, Sheath, makes the most comfortable boxer briefs I've ever worn. If you're sick of the boxers that are too loose or the briefs that are too tight, Sheath is for you. Sheath underwear is designed with 2 special pouches in the front. Keeps everything separate in its own compartment with extra confidence that you will feel throughout the day, keeping things separate and comfortable, no more sticking and chafing. I was skeptical about the dual pouch, I admit it, but it is game changing. Everything stays where it is supposed to be, extra useful when working out at the gym, and even if you don't want to use the pouches, you don't have to. It is still the most comfortable pair of underwear I have ever owned. It will blow your mind how soft and stretchy these are, made with moisture wicking technology to keep you dry. If you were ready to take underwear comfort to a new place, a place you didn't even know it could go, head over to sheathunderwear.com/Pacman and get 20% off with the code Pacman. The link is in the description.